Hello and welcome. I am Subbu, and today we're continuing our series on Project Hospital, the tutorial slash campaign series. So, let's get started with a new tutorial. So, those who are just joining us now, I already have 3 episodes on the previous tutorials, and this is our fourth episode on the tutorial slash campaign series that I started on Project Hospital. Project Hospital just brought out their new DLC called the Infectious Disease DLC, and so I thought maybe I should start this game, and that's how this series started. Okay, it has loaded up. Let's continue then. Hi, boss. With diagnosing and building out of the way, we know that you have one more talent, and that also might need a little refreshment. Okay, let's take a closer look at hospital management. Sure, let's do that. We can start with department management. Go ahead and switch to department management mode. Let's do that. This mode gives you all the information about your selected department, assigned staff, and rooms. It also acts as a checklist for making the department work. Okay, so we have emergency department, clinic. Okay, and then we have shared rooms, staff day night, certainty. What's certainty? Set up value of certainty which will be used to confirm diagnosis. Medium. Oh, okay. Okay. And I achieved doctor. This mode gives you the information about the selected department, assigned staff, and rooms. Okay, sure. And we have hospitalization, on-call rooms, nurses. Okay, this is quite larger than what I am used to of the previous tutorials. Previous tutorials it was quite small, now it's quite big. And the trees are also hidden. Okay, and there's an ambulance, two ambulances. Okay, let's see what happens next. Next, you can choose who will be the chief doctor. Be careful with this selection, it can have a big impact on the overall productivity of employees. Okay, let's choose our chief doctor. What is he? He has 5 and he's a specialist. Okay, he's a resident. Nope. And he's an intern. Nope. John Anderson, he's a specialist. Okay. Jane Brown is a fellow and intern. So either it's Fraser Martin or John Anderson. John Anderson has something of 2.5 stars and he has 2 stars. So we'll, of course we'll go with John Anderson. Okay. Next. Certainty level is the important setting of diagnostics. It determines how careful the doctors are when selecting a final diagnosis and how carefully they look for hidden symptoms. Okay, I understand that. Workspaces consist of a desk, a chair, and a PC. When built correctly, they will show up in the management mode. Okay. Then you hire your employees through them. They show both day and night shift. Yeah, sure, we can see that. Next, let's have a look at the hiring options. Click on an empty workspace without the portrait to open up the hiring card. Okay, let's see if there is. Let's find an empty one. What's this? Let's go back to management mode and let's do this. Okay. There are 4 staff categories: doctors, nurses, technologists, and janitors. You can see the experience levels, skills, and their requested salary. Also, the character perks can make a big difference and are often hidden. Okay. If you're not happy with the candidates, a hiring agency will be happy to provide you with a new list or uncover hidden perks for a fee. Reveal hidden perks for $1,000. Okay. How much money do we have? Ooh, that's 1 million or 100,000. It's 100,000. Find new candidates for 2,500. Okay. So, are we supposed to click? Okay, I'll click it, I guess. Next, you hire an employee by clicking on their portrait. You can also assign a workplace from the employee card, and after hiring an employee, you can see the allowed roles in their workspace. Okay. Clicking on their portrait. After hiring an employee, you can see the allowed roles in the. Okay, fine. Let's go for the cheapest one, shall we? What's your hidden talent? I found something Spartan. and early bird. Oh, it's okay, good. Next, you can see the allowed roles on the workspace. Um, okay, and then what else? Let's have a closer look at your staff. Open any of your employees card. Opened. Okay. Every employee has a few different statistics, their levels, skills, and specializations. For technologists and nurses, there are 3 experience levels. For doctors, there are 5. Doctors sure do have to work a lot. Different specializations get available as the employees level up. Okay, sure. Skills are fixed for each type of personnel, it but get improved by being used. You can learn more about individual skills and tooltips. Okay, I understand that. Specializations give the opportunity to work at certain departments or rooms and allow the employees to perform specific examinations or treatments. Specializations. Okay, understand that. Doctors can have 1 or 2 specializations. The first one allows basic work at a certain department and is available for all residents. Level 2. So that's above the interns. Okay, fine. The second one is usually related to surgery or diagnostics and available for fellows. Level 4. Okay, I understand that. Employees' roles give you the option to control what task each employee is allowed to perform. This way, you can make sure that you have staff available when they are really needed. For example, for surgery. Okay, I can perform the employee. I can give you an employee role. Okay, fine. Let's take a quick look at the management tools for the whole hospital. Open the hospital management card by clicking on any categories on the main panel. On the main panel, there's departments, there's insurance companies, there's ambulance, there's budget, and there's statistics. Alright, let's go with departments. This card contains 5 categories: departments, statistics, insurance, ambulances, budget, and statistics. Check them often because they'll give you feedback for you need for running an efficient hospital. Sorry about that. Okay. Now onto the fun part. Our hospital needs a functional hospitalization process at the general surgery department. Okay, switch to department management and select general surgery department. That's the emergency, and we select general surgery department. Okay, I did select. Okay, double click. Fine. Check what rooms are missing at general surgery department and build them. Remember what that rooms with the red numbers next to the mandatory tooltips for rooms on the list provide some extra information. Sure. Let's click on it. HDU. We don't have an HDU. High dependency unit provides. So we need to build an HDU. Let's do this. I hope that's the space for the HDU. Okay. And then we click on there and let's hide the walls. Yes, that's much better looking. And let's shift. Yes, that's okay. And now we need a hospital bed. Modern hospital bed. Bedside cabinet. Defibrillator. Yeah, okay. Defibrillator wall. Life monitor advanced, and a bed socket. Let's make it a little bit modern and so let's give 2 on this side and 2 on this side, so that will give us 4. And then we will need a bedside cabinet. First, a life monitor. Let's build a life monitor. We'll build the life monitor here. Ouch, what? We can't build it? I know what to do. Let's escape. Let's build it here, I guess. Let's shift this way. And we can do this. No, we can't. That is bad. How about like this? We can't do this also. So will there be only 3 of them? What about this? Let's do this and do this. That sounds much better. I mean, that seems much better. And let's do this and let's rotate you to the same configuration. And let's put you for okay, and let's put configuration here. Let's come same configuration over here, and let's build another one of this life monitor. Okay, next we need is a wall defibrillator. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Defibrillator. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. See, I can pronounce. Okay, let's put another defibrillator over here and another one over here. Aren't those two a little far away? Yes, they are. So we'll bring them a little bit closer. That sounds better. Let's rotate back. Okay, what else do we need? We need a bedside cabinet. We have one. A bed socket. What's a bed socket? Oh, okay. We'll just build it just overhead. You know, directly accessible. And we need a bedside cabinet. Here's your bedside cabinet. Hey, let me build. Come on, I'll build first. Bedside cabinet. Where's the bedside cabinet? Here. And we'll put another bedside cabinet over there and over there. See, that makes it so much better. Now it's time to hire a surgeon for the day shift. You in the on-call room. If you hover on the professions, you will tooltips will advise you which specialization is required. They can be filtered in the hiring card. All the red warning signs must be dealt with to have a clinic and hospitalization function. So we need a surgeon. There's 0 out of 1. Here. And then we need a surgeon. We click on the surgeon button and then do we get the cheapest one or do we get the best one? 65, 73, 55, 57. We get the 55 guy. But he's a fellow and those are specialists. Okay, we'll get the specialists. Now that you have working hospitalization, the ambulance will bring us our first patient. This should only be a minute. Okay, let's speed up the time then. Hey, that's our first hospital. Let's pause the game so you can select the patient easily and take the patient under your care. Of course, they needs to be under our care. This is a dictatorship that we are running. If you don't like you, Mrs. or Miss Elizabeth will throw you out, even if you're not cute. I'm joking. Or am I? What's this? Default patient controlled by player favorite patient. 2 hidden symptoms. Okay. Let's play. What do we need to do? Default patient controlled. Now let us follow the patient through the hospitalization process. This can start at the emergency department with observation or trauma hospitalization. Okay. Patients get admitted for observation when there is no clear diagnosis, and the patient could have one or more dangerous symptoms. Okay, once the diagnosis is clear, the patient gets treated and sent home or hospitalized at a specialized department. Sure. When the patient goes to an observation room, following examinations will be done by the on-call room staff, and a doctor in the doctor's office at the clinic will take another case. Okay, trauma center is an essential unit for handling different types of traumas and accidents. The most critical cases that your ambulances bring to the hospital arrive here. Sure. Trauma centers work the same way as the observation room. Okay. As long as the diagnosis is not clear, the patient will be examined here. Okay, the trauma center is where the traumas get treated, right? So the nurse is there, doctor is there, and she's being treated. And he goes away, the ambulance person. Now let's go to try to find out is wrong and reach a clear diagnosis. Okay, emergency care, TC hospitalization. Let's speed it up. Procedures have finished. Scheduled procedures have finished. Last was the emergency care. Okay, the patient is waiting for you to plan another examination or select a diagnosis. So we have a penetrated spleen and a liver laceration. Okay. Physical examination, abdominal palpitation, fast, differential diagnosis. Let's do a physical examination and an abdominal palpitation. So we discovered something. Severe hemorrhage, blood loss, hypovolemic shock, open wound, abdominal injury. Ooh, that's a lot of things. Procedures have finished. Okay. Schedule have finished. Last was abdominal palpitation. The patient is waiting for you to plan another examination or select a diagnosis. Okay, let's do what's this? Fast assessment with sonography in trauma is a special ultrasonography method used in evaluation of trauma patients and intensive care patients. Required room, trauma center, ICU. Do you have that? I think we have that. So let's do it fast. Okay. We are currently doing fast. Let's see what the results are. Patient is waiting for you to plan another examination or select a diagnosis. So we have a penetrated spleen rupture. That's 100%. Okay, so we have a penetrated spleen rupture. Let's select that because it's showing 100%. We have selected it, and we will say with a clear diagnosis, the patient gets hospitalized at specialized departments. Every department has two types of inpatient rooms, regular or HDU hospitalization. What's HDU? You can see over here. Hospitalize the patients at a high dependency unit. Okay, it's lower than ICU, I guess. Okay, so we press next. Regular ward is suitable for patients without any risk of life-threatening conditions. Okay, high dependency unit is suitable for patients in risk of collapse or life-threatening conditions. They are generally occupied with life monitors to keep an eye on the vital functions of the patients. Okay, if patients collapse, they can be sent to ICU to be connected to life support and to get continuous care. Intensive care unit is not only a hospitalization type but also a standalone department. Okay, so ICU is not only a hospitalization type but is also a different department. So you can see here's the emergency department, that symbol is here, here's another symbol, here is another symbol. So basically this is one department. Okay, and then we have a closet for cleaning supplies, and then we have a blood transfusion, blood checking department. I have no idea what this is. Is this ICU? Maybe this is ICU. I have no idea what this symbol means. I guess we'll discover in time. And these are of course the doctor's place, the doctor's clinic, and this will be the nurse's station, I guess. And this will be what? This will be the doctor's clinics. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for doctor's clinic, and this will be a common office for the doctors and a common office for the nurses. Okay, I understand that. So what's this? Another? Oh, there's two of them. Okay, and only one toilet. Okay, that's a poor design choice. There will be a pretty long line. Hey, there's blood. And there's blood. Okay, Miss Elizabeth, you dropped blood. Next, let's continue with the tutorial. So, what's the next step for our patient? Let's switch the department. Click the tooltip on the diagnosis to see which department is capable of treating it. Okay, select department. We go from radiology, no. We go to medical laboratories, no. Intensive care unit, no. General surgery. Which tooltip? TC hospitalization. Trauma center accepts critically ill patients when they arrive at hospital. Required room trauma center. So we need to put in trauma. We don't have any trauma, do we? I'm not sure. Let's switch the department. Check the tooltip on the diagnosis to see which department is capable of treating. On the diagnosis, general surgery department. Okay, so you come here and then you see the diagnosis and you hover over it, so it will show you which department is actually capable of treating it. Okay, so that's general surgery department. So we go next that abdominal surgery. So we will select general surgery. Let's wait for our patients to be transferred to their room. The room was chosen based on the severity of the patient's symptoms. Tip: you can follow the patient by clicking on the hidden cross over the bottom left corner of their portrait. Hidden cross. Oh, okay, this one. Okay, we'll follow them. Oh, there's second floor, huh? So how do you go to the second floor? So we click, I guess, page up to go above. Okay, we are above and we can see. Where's our patient? Where is our patient? Okay, so we went one floor up. So we went one floor up. Okay, let's follow her then. Let's see what happens. Hospitals work around the clock and there are a few important times in the daily schedule. Doctor rounds happen every morning when the doctors visit the patients and order additional examinations. Okay, procedures are finished for a diagnosed patient. Scheduled procedures are finished, last was passed. The patient is waiting for you to plan another treatment or send them home. Okay, sure. Okay, next, nurses check the patients regularly, more often at HDU and ICU. Okay, sure. They can notice dangerous symptoms and notify the doctors so the patients get examined. Nurses also deliver meals and medicines in various forms as prescribed. Okay. And when everything goes horribly wrong? Well, sometimes that happens even if you do everything right and patients will die. Ooh, that's taking a serious note. I guess this game is really different from Project 2 Point Hospital. It's called 2 Point Hospital, sorry. Yeah. So, death can be turned off in options. The patients will be transferred away instead. Okay, cool, but no, we are playing on the real difficult lives. We will see if we can save our patients or if they die. Treat our patients. Suppress all high hazard symptoms. Some might be still hidden. Notice some icons are pulsing. The patient might collapse and die if you don't prescribe the correct treatments. What's pulsing? I have no idea what's pulsing. But fine. Treat high symptoms. Elizabeth Jackson. Okay, here is its pulsing. Okay. Let's pause that. So what do we have? There is HDO hospitalization. We have done that. There's severe hemorrhage. Okay, so this is what's pulsing. Okay, fine, now I can see. And there's blood loss. Okay. So we can do abdominal surgery, but not immediately. Then there's blood transfusion and there's pressure bandage. The bandage applied to the wound or artery ordered to stop or diminish a hemorrhage. Yeah, let's do that first. Let's play. And will someone come and apply pressure bandage? Okay, so pressure bandage is being applied. I guess we will also give you blood loss. For blood loss, we'll give you a blood transfusion. And in blood transfusion, after blood transfusion, we will give you an abdominal surgery. Achievement unlocked. Okay, cool. We have completed level 3. We are in attending now. Hopefully, you have covered all the important parts of hospitalization management and hospitalization. Now we can focus on why we requested your help. Please meet us in our next hospital. So, folks, that's it for this tutorial and this video. So, tune in for the next video, that's tutorial episode 5 and the start of our campaign, hopefully. And we get more freedom, and I hope I have helped you in some way. So please like, subscribe, and maybe share. Press the bell icon. That's it, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's see you on the next video.